Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So I managed to get myself a loss in the mirror match against another Shaman. I don't think he had a much better deck or anything. I think I just played it wrong. Did I play it badly? It's debatable. I made some wrong assumptions, and I made some decisions which were in hindsight poor. It's hard to say how badly I was playing in the moment based on the incomplete information I had about my opponent. But in hindsight, I definitely should have spent more effort keeping his forces down. Just going slower.
Oh, this is Uther. I will
And a paladin.
with honor. For Doomhammer.
And I am going first with an expensive-looking starting hand. This isn't good, because I'm probably going to trade these guys and get back 2 other fire elementals. I'd almost rather get rid of this Feral Spirit too, but I could get an even worse hand. This is definitely playable, although it would eat my whole next turn to cast it. Going second would help. That was another advantage the other Shaman had. Did it change the game? Eh. But I'm just saying, I would have rather go second. Against a Paladin, it's going to be hard for him to just blow this up. I'm still going to try and put the Fairy Dragon out first. I know I said I want to try and take advantage of the totems and stuff, but this thing is at its strongest the earlier you put it out in the game, is what I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, but if he just puts out a creature without taunt, then I can play the Feral Spirit, protect this guy, and maybe do a lot of damage to him. Even get in a decent amount of damage. Yeah, I'm going to try that. At least get in a decent amount of damage before he can even Consecrate. Also, Consecrate doesn't kill these guys unless he softens them up somehow. Against a Paladin, like, there's very little he can do that would get rid of my Fairy Dragon this turn. So unless he plays a taunt creature, I am almost certainly going to get at least another 3 damage out of it, and probably some damage out of the wolves, too. What does he have for me? Of course, I'm not going to be able to do anything but make a totem next turn, in all likelihood, with 2 of my soon-to-be 4 mana locked. Okay, so he's going to make a big guy. And he's going to use... So he's using 2 spells, just so this guy can take out one thing and maybe get the other next turn. Yeah, okay, he's going to get to kill the other next turn. Can't do much about that, unless I... No, I really can't. But I do still get to make a totem and hit him for 5. Normally that would be very helpful, but of course he can choose which taunt creature to attack, and he's going to kill the big one. But next turn I have mana again, so yay! I don't know exactly what I'm going to do next turn. It's too soon for Fire Elemental. I won't have enough for it. I'll have some options, though. I am hoping he kills, like, this guy dies to kill that. If he has one of those 2/2 guys that gives Divine Shield, I'm going to be annoyed. Ooh, he's got the Hammer of Wrath. That kind of bites. Because he replaces the card, and now he can kill this. He was hoping to do that and kill the Fairy Dragon. At least I can still hit him if I want to, but he could hit me back for more, potentially. You know, this works out okay, actually. I'm going to keep hitting him. I'm going to play a Demolisher, which is a 50-50 chance to kill that every turn. And I'm going to play a Frostwolf Grunt, who has Taunt, and this guy would die to get through him. So, we're going to try this approach.
What you want?
I am getting a ton of early damage in with this guy. Although he's got more cards in his hand than me. He has used, even though he spent 2 cards on this guy buffing him, he still has been getting pretty good card advantage out of his token. His card advantage against the damage I'm getting. Ooh! That is an early Avenging Wrath, and that is horrible for me. He's right, that is a mistake. He probably should have killed my guy first, because now he has to leave one of these alive. If he'd killed my my other guy first, then it's much less likely these would have both survived. I'm not sure if he should have done that anyway. Yeah, it was impressive, but yeah, he's not in a great position, and it's kind of like a waste of an amazing card. So, well, you know what I'm going to do? I assume he's got some stuff coming down the pipeline to kill my things. He's going to, like, consecrate or something soon. Maybe he had a consecrate and he didn't realize. I doubt it. But I'm going to use the Wind Speaker to buff this thing. Remember, you can't target him with some things, but you can target him with minions. Then I'm going to play the Dire Wolf Alpha and hit him for another ton of damage. He has a hard time getting rid of this without consecrate, basically. And I have a lot of damage in play, plus if somehow he couldn't stop any of these guys, then I just kill him with the Fire Elemental. But whatever happens, if any of these are alive, I can bounce, like, the Wind Speaker with the Brewmaster, potentially. That would be pretty sick. Okay, he needs to use that to kill this, because this thing is like a monstrosity. It would do too much damage, even though I'm sure he'd rather get rid of the somewhat tougher, larger creature. This is going to go poorly for him, is what I foresee. Oh, man. So much killing. So, can I kill him directly? 6, 7, 8, 9. No. I can't. Not an option. Duplicating the Wind Speaker, I'm almost 100% sure it does not give me the Battle Cry, so I can't do that. Otherwise, that would be awesome. If I could just duplicate him, give this guy Wind Fury, and then kill my opponent. Which would actually be short by 1 anyway, so it wouldn't work. But yeah. Now, I'm just going to play one of these. Kill that off.
To war.
And do I kill his boar? If he has a Blessing of Kings, this could trade with the Fire Elemental. So let's see what totem I get. If it's a taunt totem, I'm just going to attack him directly. It's not, so I'm going to kill the boar. It's actually, because of the healing totem, I even get my hit point back. Yay! Wong. So that's pretty cool. This is not looking good for the forces of justice. Looking very good for the forces of Shaman. Yeah. I mean, you think he's the forces of nature when he's got all the elementals going, the 4 elements, but, you know, the druids usually have forces of nature covered. Like, they kind of both do, I guess. Oh, this is going to get ugly. Yeah, the most direct method of killing him is to hit him for 4.
I'll put it on your
Bounce this.
Feel the power.
Double that.
Well played. Victory.
I know victory is mine. Why do you have to go kill yourself like that? You silly Billy. Anyway. Yay, I did a bunch of damage to heroes. More importantly, though, I got another win, and that makes me happy. That worked pretty well. 3 and 1. Let's keep going. Again, the deck is feeling pretty good. On the one hand, I don't have enough things that kill opposing creatures. I may have just been lucking out when I was able to do that, and I know against the other Shaman, it was a weakness that I just couldn't kill his stuff enough. But I can put out so much meat because I get creatures all the time, and my creatures are pretty much all fairly efficient.
For Doomhammer.
Going first bad. I'm going to get rid of him. Keep the other guys because I can afford them, and if I trade them I could get more expensive stuff, which would be bad too. If I was going second, I probably would have kept the mercenary, because I could have potentially coined him out as a 4th turn 7/6 creature. And then, you know, even if something bad happens and he dies, it probably took a lot of effort to kill him on the 4th and 5th turn. See, Fairy Dragon, at this time of the game, very strong. I have a feeling that the Shaman can do 2 damage. Like, there's a I don't know. It's quite possible he can't. But if he had an arcane shot, he could just kill the Frostwolf Grunt. He can't do that to the Amani Berserker. So I'm going to play the Amani Berserker in hopes of trading it with this. That's not good. So he might be getting out the snake trap on me. I have a Forked Lightning to back it up now. That's interesting. I can play Forked Lightning and this guy, so we'll take our chances.
Who you want me kill?
Is it a Freezing Trap? Oh, that's the problem. Freezing Trap. Gotcha. Now he got 4. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess I'm playing the Frostwolf Grunt now. I don't see the Freezing Trap very often. I didn't think of it until it was pretty much too late. Would it have changed my play? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. That's going to be pissed off when I Fork Lightning him later. Or not, he might just use it against whatever I play next. Find out. I'm going to play the Amani Berserker, it looks like. I mean, alright, I could play a token and the Direwolf Alpha. If this was a taunt totem, that would be awesome, because this guy would have to trade to kill the taunt totem. But if it's not, then I'm not so sure. It's sort of saving a card, but then it's just going to get killed by him, right? On the other hand, it could be spell power, and I could Fork Lightning for bigger creatures next turn or something. Let's see what it is. Although this is basically committing to the wolf plan. Let's see what totem I get. Oh, taunt totem. Awesome. There are a million ways this could go wrong. He could he could get tired and multi-shot them, honestly. But that would be fine. If he spent a multi-shot on this and a token, I'm okay with that. Getting the taunt totem that turn was a very helpful random turn of events. Let's see how randomness will screw me later in the game to compensate. Now he has a 2/1 non-stealth creature now. It's not quite as scary. So I can do a totem and heal myself for 3. Or I could play the Brewmaster and nothing and have that, or I could play this guy and do nothing, but that seems like a really weak play. I think I'm liking totem and heal myself. Let's see what the totem is first. I don't know what it would change, but yeah, nothing. And he's dealing a lot of damage to me very fast. And I'm not really being more card efficient, which is one of the reasons I need to keep using the totems. What's he got coming? Okay, that guy's big now. He's going to attack me directly, or does he want to kill the 3/3? Okay. Alrighty. Now, Forked Lightning would not kill him, which is kind of annoying. Lava Burst would kill him. The Overload would cost me next turn, and I would only have 3 mana left to play something right now. I think that's what I'm going to do anyway, though. I'm going to have to risk leaving her out. She will still die to the next Forked Lightning.
What?
I don't know. I do need to not let him build up stuff, though. Bad things seem to happen to me a lot when I let people build up stuff. Now, I could also just play this guy and trade my Wrath of Air totem for her. Actually, that's the best idea, because this way he has nothing left and I have something. Let's do that. I have more cards than him, sort of, because he just drew one on his turn, but I'm going to draw one on my turn. I still have more cards. And a guy in play, in exchange for having 4 less health. Flare is kind of good. I actually have flares in my Constructed Hunter deck, because it only costs 1, and it cycles a card. You may argue that in Constructed it's dumb to have that instead of tracking, but tracking can force you to discard cards that you need, and it gets you a lot closer to fatigue, which I found is a problem against certain kinds of decks. I'm probably still silly to be using Flare instead of tracking, but if your opponent has a secret out and you get to Flare it, that's amazing. And even if you don't, it just costs 1, you go through your deck a little bit faster and get the cards you need. Okay. This is a big tiger, and probably a sizable problem of sorts. I only have 5 mana with which to do stuff. I think the appropriate response is just to hit him for 2 and then play my own tiger, honestly. So I can't totem and play one of my 4-cost guys. I would have to bounce him to play the Brewmaster, which I could attack first, and the Brewmaster does trade just fine with the tiger, but it seems kind of silly.
Hit it very hard.
If he wants to use this just to kill the raid leader, I'm okay with that. Leaving me with the tiger in play. Because I can potentially wind speaker the tiger and hit him. What I'd probably do in this case would be hit him for 6 and then kill his tiger, because I don't want to let him build up stuff. I've had that problem enough. Unleash the hounds! So, use that to kill my raid leader, which is not the end of the world. Oh man, if I had 1 more mana, I could Wind Speaker this guy, create a Wind Fury Tiger, and then I could Faceless Manipulator and get a copy, and it would be so amazing. Alas, it shall not be. I can Wind Fury this, kill off both his guys, which I'm starting to think is probably my best play.
What to do?
I mean, I could also use this, kill that, then bounce this with the Brewmaster, and then Wind Fury the Brewmaster, but then that's dumb because the Brewmaster would... Yeah. It doesn't work out smart. Oh boy. I think I want to Wind Fury this guy and kill both of them, because that'll leave me with at least him and then whatever else I want to do with the mana, which is probably just this guy kind of junky, but we'll do that. I mean, I should probably have bounced the Wind Speaker, but I'd rather... I almost certainly should have bounced the Wind Speaker, but having him in play lets him, like, attack and stuff, theoretically.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay. Oh, I've got choices on what to do with this stuff now. Fork Lightning is pretty tempting, although it doesn't actually kill both of them, does it? It would cost 9 mana to generate this. 1 in 4 chance it would give me +1 spell damage. And then I could Fork Lightning, blow up her bubble, and use the Fire Elemental to kill him, and then probably end up trading this guy for her. Let's see how it goes. First, because spell power would be awesome. Oh yeah, that saves me a step in the process. I can keep another guy alive. Now I can kill that. And still have a living Amani Berserker. Even if it's just a 2/3, that's pretty sweet. Most of the time, a 2/3 creature that is alive is better than doing the 3 damage once, if I can achieve the same result either way. Same short-term result. You know what I mean. Okay, so that guy's kind of big. This is going to be funny, I think. Can I kill him this turn? That is the question. Because I can Faceless Manipulate or something. Oh my god. No, my mana is locked. I can't... I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Oh man.
I
If I
will
copy him, how much damage am I doing? Doing 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4, 17. Not really enough. Because I do another 4 with this. I mean, that's a lot of damage. It's just not really enough.
what to do.
If I hit him for 3, bounce this, then Wind Fury this guy, that's all my mana. Then he's taking 3, 15. That's not really better. I don't know. Probably doing this a dumb way, but... Okay, yay! I guess I did sort of have that one. He was out of cards, but... it still felt kind of risky. Yay, gold card I don't even like. Anyway, 4 wins, 1 loss. That's an odd number of games, so that's when I'm supposed to end the video. And we'll see what happens next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.